another day, another end of a night. Though I can't recall the first day, but I still remember the first night. It was the sweetest night I ever had, spent within seconds. Heads to prayer is the first thing we hear in the morning. It's been 500 days, but still my heart beats faster when I hear this beat. It means the beginning of another hectic day. But it had another meaning also. The PT session is right after the Fajr prayer. But during summertime, especially in our junior life, there was a different routine, which was hell of a routine. The most bitter one were Friday and Saturday morning, the Qiyamah and Karbala day. But today, on this 500th morning, looking back to those days makes us smile, fills our heart with joy. A joy that indicates that we made it. Those were the days which shaped us, made us all together as one. Now the PT sessions sweeps well, but often Gali with his PPGF, Risalat with his sick face, and Irfan with his back pain still do their trick, just like the old days. 500 days of training excused us from rushing for the breakfast volume. A rush which teared all the barriers between us, even made us taking shower together. By arranging each other's way to help to get ready faster, dorm-mates became brothers. Though foxes like Ahnaf, Sabbir, Raihan, Mission stayed chill, as they never really joined the fall-in. The sweetest part of the breakfast is the morning tea, as itself is the sweetest. Though we spent half the junior life without knowing the taste of it, but today having a cup of coffee doesn't even satisfy me that much. Well, thanks to Tawhid for the coffee.
Scorching sun, park ground, and GI with his well-known Discover bike. That was unexpected. But now, park session is only half an hour, spent perfectly. Left turn, eyes right, abort turn, check step, everything is perfect by inches. But still, each left turn reminds me continuous counts. Each eyes rights are traded with a lot of sweats, teamwork and dedication. The one-sided burn face brought us all together with same mind and spirit and made the display an eye-catching.
After paired session, everyone's busy leaving for class. But some people still busy shaping up the juniors. Like Sakibul with his drum party, Prince with the table party, Rakib and Naimur with their flag party and pilots. And lastly, Siam and Masood running after the platoons.
Nowadays, classes after paired aren't that much tiresome. For last 1.5 years, I was sitting at the last right corner of the class, observing my mates. You will always encounter some special character in engine class. Say, Ehsan. I still wonder how he managed to sleep in every class sitting at the first bench and not getting caught, and also managed to score almost as same as Asad, who never leaves any weird question behind. Person like Robi never ask any question in lecture time, but still manage to get 4 out of 4 CGPA. So we call him as BP, brain power. Sabbir is busy most of the time with his skin care by the calculator mirror, while Asif spent much of his time silently sitting at the last bench, being the most decent man I have ever encountered. Tamim showcasing his beautiful teeth by every word he utters. Shiraj replying question of instructors with his sweet accent by pronouncing P as F. And Mubin asking what is turbocharger after a complete class on turbocharger, but still is the best translator of Asad. And lastly, Wasif being the master of our inching class with his goblin face.
Welcoming you to the Naughty Hill class, the Royal Nautics. When I recall about last year, everyone used to take a nap after coming from parade regardless of knowing the consequences. The silent, tiresome, and sweaty atmosphere made our 15 minutes nap feel like an hour. From the first day of my academic life, I have been sitting at the front. When I look around, I see Rakibul with his never-ending notes, and his old buddy Naimur sitting beside him. The confused face of Fahmidul even makes me confused sometimes. Sabbir is known as an astronaut. We call him astronaut on the sea, the little Sabbir to be mentioned. I have never seen Simon and Rakib without reading something. Then comes our most peculiar guy, Mission, a guy you just can't hate. Sometimes I see Shahryar talking to himself in front of the board regarding some battles even my grandparents didn't know. The sleepy face of Sajid and fishy face of Titash is common ingredients of fun. Ashfaq being Ashfaq as usual.
People often gamble with money, but here we gamble with time. Moving 5 minutes earlier to carrot block can cause 5 to 10 minutes of rounds, but still we love to gamble. The joy of securing 5 minutes earlier is 10 times than the sweats of rounds. Though I barely saw Ryan running, his tall enough legs are enough to cover up by long step walking. After being senior also, one person is changing up within 1.5 minutes and rushing to the mosque. Sakibul, our very own Muazzin. Sleepy time after lunch sometimes turns to roasting session. It starts with anyone at the first, but it always ends with Mubin and Tawhid poking each other. Let me tell you a story about them. In our junior life, Tawhid had a favorite seniors. They were close, closer than you can even imagine. But Mubin was left out by the seniors. So, being too much jealous on Tawhid, Mubin started to keep a junior with him. And he almost looks same like Tawhid. Whatever, who am I to judge? Some relations are immortal.
The afternoon of 500 day is just like the other days. Before, we used to start games following by several rounds, especially our BDC party, the bulk decreasing club, most royal. The common part of senior and junior life games is some bondings. Bondings that never meant to be broken. Like Raihan and Kais, going together for TT sessions. Rafid and Titash together giving rounds. Masood and Anaf never plays basketball without each other in the same team. Risalat and Sajid are swimming buddies, but when one is in the water, another plays football. Sam always bowls Hasan out. Me and my childhood friend Tawhid playing nothing but messing around. Prince and Siraj always breaking up in every week but still talk in the very next morning. Munir always makes the ball for Tariq and Tariq smashes. There are some other bondings which I mentioned last. For say, Abdul Rob and his pull-up ball, a better love story than Romeo and Juliet. Dishon and his magical guitar. Syed and Said flexing with their football as it is specially made for their legs. And lastly, Shahryar with anything that is eaten. Mubin and you know actually who. Despite of these special bondings, when everyone gets together, the afternoon turns to be a great one. As one of us falls means everyone falls. One of us wins means everyone wins. Like we are just not us. We are not 41. We are one. The 500th prep is as fine as any other days. Riding prep state on board, everyone is present, though half of the class is in the charter. Still, the state never changes. Some people become very busy during this prep. For say Rakibul with his sir, Galib and his drills, Asif's thick frame, Shobhan and his correct book. Everyone is busy doing something, except me, as I just crossed another day on the calendar, and might do some mimicry. Well, if my mood allows. That's it, my prep is done.
The Friday's beef. We call it the special dinner. Making deals, trading, stealing sweets, and again returning back. The pre-dinner atmosphere is really wholesome one.
Though we share our sweets between each other, on this 500 day, I wish I could share my one with my brother Nibir. As we love us, those who are here and those who left us. We miss you, Nibir. You are one of us, and you will be. No problem, we will sail together.
As we came here on 28th January 2023, since then it became our second home. Though the journey was never an easy one. There were waves high as mountains and tides low as harmony. Still, as a calm sea never made a skilled sailor, our toughest days made us what we are today.
We came here as strangers, just 500 days ago, leaving our friends, family, everything behind. Never thought life would be that much hard without them. Never thought even the most hated city crowd would crave me that much.
And also, we never thought the noise of Blue Room would calm our hearts. Never thought some unknown boys will become more than my brothers. Never thought I will find peace in hell. This place has taught me the true meaning of life, as well as shaped me for the roughest seas.
As today we celebrate the 500 days of growth, challenges and brotherhood, here's to many more milestones ahead.